Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, if this goes smoothly, it will be a miracle. But let's try anyway. So can everyone see my presentation there? Bristech Knowledge Shared, Bytesize number 2. So I'm going to talk about something interesting and funny, but really quite important that has happened recently because of COVID. And it's about the security of the internet. DNS root key rotation, Corona style. So any excuse to dig out something from my childhood. We're going to have a little clip here that I hope you all enjoy. And if the intro makes you feel a bit goosebumpy, then that means you're as old as I am. Or not. There we go.
Castle Dracula, home for many centuries to a dreadful dynasty of vicious vampire ducks, the Cats of Dracula. Legend has it that these foul beings can be destroyed by a stake through the heart or exposure to sunlight. This does not suffice, however, for they may be brought back to life by means of a secret rite that can be performed once a century when the moon is in the 8th house of Aquarius. Blood. The latest reincarnation did not run.
Heart of Transylvania, in the vampire hall of fame, yeah.
Right, that's enough of that. So yes, the latest reincarnation did not run according to plan. So you're all rotating your cryptographic keys. I'm sure you are. We all should do that. Amazon, AWS recommend every 90 days, every 3 months. And when your keys underpin the global security of the internet, that really is very important indeed, unless you can't do it, unless the latest reincarnation does not run according to plan. So yeah, the IANA, the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, flies in trusted representatives of the internet community from all over the world, so that it's not just one authority rotating these important keys, but it's a group of people who hopefully won't collude. There are 14 such people around the world who are chosen at random at the moment. And they have a set of physical keys that will open safety deposit boxes in secure locations, either on the East Coast or the West Coast of the United States, and that alternates. And the point of all of this is that DNS in its original incarnation wasn't secure. So along came DNSSEC, where there's a root key and top level domains and then everything underneath. And it's like certificate authorities and certificates signed by certificate authorities as the DNS cascades down. So they rotate the root keys every 3 months to make sure that everything stays secure. And to do that, they have to have physical keys to open a safety deposit box to get a hardware security module, which is a lovely idea. You lock them in a small room for the duration of the ceremony, which is recorded by several CCTV cameras to make sure that nobody cheats. And you're not allowed to leave until everything is done, and even if you really badly need a wee-wee. The problem here is that the room is really very small, so you can't keep these people 2 meters apart, but that's only a problem if you can actually fly them in from all over the world, which the last time we couldn't. So here is Mr. L. Smith, and his name has been changed to protect the innocent. It's not actually his real name. And he's looking a bit sort of tired because he's been at it for 20 hours lying on his side, trying to get into a government grade safe that you're not meant to get into without a physical key, whilst actually being scrutinized very closely because he might be a spy. Eventually, after 20 hours, he did manage to crack this safe and actually access the hardware security modules. So once those HSMs were out of the safe, we could proceed with the ceremony. And of course, that was meticulously filmed as well. Now, Mr. L. Smith wasn't impressed by the task and isn't coming back. So, and also given the lockdown and the expected duration of the COVID crisis, this isn't going to happen for another 9 months, not 3 months. So hopefully the keys are secure. For the next ceremony, they've come up with something quite ingenious, where they have tamper-proof bags that can only be opened by the intended recipient. So they will be couriered to the secure location with the physical keys, checked for tampering, opened in a live YouTube stream, and then used to conduct the film ceremony. Then they'll be resealed in tamper-proof bags and sent back to their original owners. So it's quite ingenious what they've come up with, so they don't have to drill another safe. I wonder where these people come from. Apparently, the trusted reps are based in Mauritius, Spain, Russia, Tanzania, and the east coast of the US. So that's quite a good smattering all over the world. But there are only 14 of them, and I have no idea how they're chosen. That was very brief. It was meant to be a lightning talk. I think it turned out to be about 3 minutes. But yeah, I think the point is that what underlies the global internet and the security of it is something we never ever think about, because it just works. And like most things in security, you only ever notice it when it goes wrong. So they've done their best, and I'm sure we'll all be safe online until the COVID crisis has passed. Yeah, thanks for listening to that very lightning talk. If you want to contact me, then I'm one of the people who runs Bristech. So I'm Chris at briz.tech. I'm CJ Smithy on Twitter and CJ Smith on LinkedIn. If you want to ask any questions about it, then I'll endeavour to answer them. I'm not an expert in this particular field, but I thought it would be a good and entertaining lightning talk. Please type any questions in the chat window, and we'll field them at the end. We won't go for questions now, but if you want to ask anything about DNS sec, the security of the internet, drilling safes, or vampire ducks, then put it in the chat, and we'll deal with it after Francesco's talk on Docker. Okay, back to you, Nick.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Can we? I'm going to unmute everyone. Can we give Chris a round of applause?